everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is another edition of Targeted. My name is Kristen Manners, and I'm joined by my my co-host V. And today we have with us Benjamin Sullivan, and he has a very interesting, unique situation happening as far as being a targeted individual, and quite a story to tell. It's actually quite complicated. For me, it is, and I do apologize, Benjamin. But so that's why I'm going to have you explain your situation and your individual targeting situation to us. And thank you for your patience, Benjamin. I do apologize. I've been very ill, so thank you very much. And please explain to us what's been happening to you or what has happened to you.
I'm going to paraphrase it again, just because I'm in a quiet place now with the CIA stole my intellectual property after a murder operation in Russia. Lined their pockets with it, then tried to kill me. That's what Russiagate is. The purported leaders of the United States and the purported leaders of this earth are all implicated. I own the patents for a quantum radio, a quantum encryption system. I own the quantum technological revolution, and that's what Russiagate's about. The woman I dated, her name was Lisa Ward, unbeknownst to me, was a general of the CIA. Her and John Brennan, the former director of the CIA, are behind it. The purported leaders of this earth are behind it. Her aunt, Lisa Ward's aunt, stabbed me with a needle and put these illegal implants in my body some 4 years ago. I've been in a touchless torture chamber for 4 years, about 2 seconds to myself. They tried to kill me multiple times, including with a professional hitman. I've made world-changing discoveries. I've taken Newton's gravitational equation and incorporated the spin values of particles within it, which resolves gravity completely. I've resolved grand unified theory 1 equation, which ties all the force barriers of the universe together, which Albert Einstein and every physicist on this earth have spent their lives pursuing. This is a component of why I'm in a touchless torture chamber. They're trying to, quote, drive me in, quote, to do something, which has absolutely no effect on my accomplishments, or had no effect on me achieving my accomplishments. They stole from me my science, physics, and discoveries, and the math don't lie. Neither do I. They can't cover it up, but what they want to do is murder me to mitigate. And what I've done is I drafted the legislation named America Land of the Free, Home of the Brave, which is an extension of our 13th Amendment, which abolishes slavery for the last time on earth. And what it does specifically is address the use of implants and ensures that implants cannot be put in a human being without consent. It's within my impact statement, providing I'm able to obtain an attorney and have justice for Russiagate. I've been unsuccessful obtaining an attorney. I've sent thousands of emails. The media, academia, whistleblower organizations, every attorney in DC, New York, and everyone in between. And there's a 55-page email document on my Facebook account. If you Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan at Facebook, you'll see it. I've broken everything down incrementally, what's happened to me. I've been unable to obtain an attorney to address these atrocities and the theft of my intellectual property. This intelligence community has stolen my little girls, me and Ellie, who are in the current custody of Lisa Ward, this general in the CIA, like I said, and I need them back. They're my daughters. They have sexually exploited these girls, and they've stolen them from me. And you couldn't. It's gone on for 4+ years, and these people are intent on covering up Russiagate and robbing me blind. Not only my money, science, physics, and discoveries, my businesses, the quantum technological revolution, and otherwise, but my little girls and my family. And they systematically have decimated me, my family, and these families. I'm literally sleeping on the streets in a park, Rock Creek Park here in Washington, D.C. for the last 17 months. Before that, I've gone all over this world through the CIA, while in a touchless torture chamber. They've exploited everything. My science, physics, and discoveries. They've stolen my quantum technological revolution. They've stolen all my patents. They've stolen everything. I have patent filing certificates for all of it, the quantum radio, quantum encryption system, all of it. The patents are physically there. If you Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan, see it all there. If you Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan in archives, you'll see it. If you Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan in Facebook, I've broken it down incrementally for everybody. That's the truth. And so I have, like I said, I drafted the legislation in America Land and Free, Home of the Brave, which is an extension of our 13th Amendment, which abolishes slavery for the last time on earth. It's within my impact statement, providing I'm able to obtain counsel. Now, everyone will say, okay, well, it's a judge's prerogative to fulfill my impact statement. It is. It's his or her prerogative to fulfill my impact statement. What I'm going to do for everyone in the United States and the citizens on my earth is put my quantum technological revolution, the patents for a quantum radio, quantum encryption system, etc., that I own into a drawer unless my impact statement's fulfilled and my legislation's passed, abolishing slavery for the last time on earth. Why? Why would anyone care? Because the quantum technological revolution is worth $3.6 trillion over the 20-year period life of the patents. Not billions, not millions. $3.6 trillion. I want you to imagine everybody in the city block where you live that has a vehicle, a laptop, a cell phone, anything that has a radio. I own the patent for a quantum radio. I'm going to replace it. Now think about how many radios are just in your block. Extrapolate that the world over, $3.6 trillion over the 20-year lifespan of the patents. And I own them all. They're all there. I have the filing certificates. The patents are there. You'll find it when you Google my name, Benjamin Allen Sullivan. I'm going to put it into a drawer until my legislation's passed. Why would anyone care? Like I just said, this U.S. government, my U.S. government, wants me to pursue the quantum technological revolution just for the sake of our econ and $3.6 billion over the 20-year lifespan of the patents. And a renaissance. I'm going to bring in a renaissance, ending this era of evil. I will not fail my fellow Americans, and I will not fail citizens on my earth. If these people do not fulfill my impact statement and my legislation is not passed, abolishing slavery for the last time on earth, the quantum technological revolution goes to the door until my legislation passed. And that's the best I can paraphrase it. There's a 26-page keystone document I drafted. Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan with archives. You'll find it. And if you Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan with Facebook, you'll find it.
Okay, Benjamin, what are you doing for your safety right now?
What am I doing for what, sorry?
What are you doing for your safety right now?
Nothing. I have literally been abandoned by the District of Columbia. I can't go to a shelter. I'm freezing to death in a park because I can't be in a communal environment because these people are literally torturing me to death. And they're torturing me as I speak to you. And this intelligence community is intent on killing me. They can't cover up Russiagate anymore. But like I said, they can murder me to mitigate because they know that I'm coming out as hard as I can. When you Google my name and you find the information, you'll see my impact statement. Like I said, my legislation, American Land and Free, within it. The abolishment of the CIA is within it. The abolishment of the FBI are within it. CSIS and the Canadian Forces, the abolishment of is within it. They're the equivalent of post-Nazi Canada. And like I said, you have to go through the Keystone document to understand it. But I'm taking down this entire apparatus. I'm dropping satellites. I'm providing government subsidized implant removal within my legislation. I'm seizing control rooms and putting these people in prison. And that's why they are intent on killing me. They can't cover it up. They can't hide the money they stole from me. My science, math, and physics don't lie. Neither do I. They can't hide it, but they can murder me to mitigate. And I've enabled all my fellow Americans to help themselves as well. I have one of the components of my intellectual property I own is called the escalated profit system, and I've traded it for everyone promulgating democracy within my United States. But the bottom line is my legislation, American Land and Free, Home of the Brave, which abolishes slavery for the last time on earth. It addresses these implants. Finally, it puts a final nail in the coffin, and I will put it into a drawer, my quantum technological revolution into a drawer, until my fellow Americans and the citizens of my earth are liberated. And that's the bottom line. And they will not believe me.
Well, based on things that you're saying right now, my thing for you is your safety. Do you have any?
Absolutely.
do you have any Easter eggs? Do you have a trusted friend that you can give all this information to? You know, 2 or 3 of them. Anything happens to you, this can just go out.
My family have been decimated, and they're being tortured as we speak. And they were promised a full U.S. citizenship. They're stuck in Canada, which is a slaughterhouse. And what I need you to do is go through the Keystone document, please. It's called CSIS Murdering and Botched CIA Operation in Russia. And it's a 26-page document, but to fully understand what's going on, that's what everyone needs to do. Everyone listening needs to. Because I paraphrased it, but this has gone on for 4 years. And my family are being tortured. I have a handful of people here in DC that will feed me and say hello to me, but truly no one's actually helped me. And I've been run out of these charities. This intelligence community tortures me until I'm in a park for 17 months. What I need is this exposed. That I need the media reporting. I need academia reporting to validate my science, physics, and discoveries. I need I need an attorney, a lawyer, and a law firm. No one will represent me. And I need a doctor to get these implants in my body, and I'm going to get them out of my fellow Americans' bodies, and I'm going to get them out of the citizens of my Earth's bodies. I'm going to end this era of evil and bring in a renaissance. You and I and Kristen will go and have a coffee someday and talk about the benefits of these implants with your government-regulated application on the phone that you personally are in control of and no one else is, if you're predisposed to some ailment. You understand? I'm going to take the good of the technology, bring in a renaissance, and end slavery for the last time on earth. That's what I'm doing here. Believe me, I never.
Benjamin, I have to, I really do want to say something personally to you from one human being to the next. I think I relayed this to you on the phone. I really, I truly am really sorry for everything that you have been through. I really am. And I can't tell you enough how sorry that I am for everything that you've been through. And I wish like anything that I wasn't like this for you. I really do. And I know that doesn't help you right where you're at now, but I at least need you to know that, because I am very sorry. And that this is a torturous thing for so many people. And I am sorry.
I'm going to end up, Kristen, I appreciate it. And Z, I appreciate the exposure. And I just need you to share wherever you can and do whatever you're able. I need you to understand the truth. I need you to actually go. I've broken it down on Facebook incrementally so everyone can understand fully everyone can understand it incrementally. I'm going to end it, Kristen. See, I'm the man that's going to end it all. The world over. I'm bringing in a renaissance. Part of my language, no shit. I'm bringing in a renaissance. My impact statement and my intellectual property and my brain, this sad, everyone else that's targeted, and it's sad and this intellectual property. And I own it. And the science and the math don't lie. And they want this quantum technological revolution to go forward. They just want to handle me, and I won't do it. Like I said, I'm going to put everything in a drawer until you, me, all of my fellow Americans, and the citizens on my earth have their liberty. I'm going to end this era of evil, and I'm going to bring in a renaissance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm the man that's going to act.
I truly am sorry, Benjamin.
I really want to work with you on getting your story everywhere we can.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, independent media, but the thing about independent media is we're all friends. I can get you on any show that you want, and we're going to be doing that. I want to get me TIs on tours. I'm going to go back on a radio tour. I'm going to have Kristen on the tour. We need to get into as much history as possible. But once again, I'm going to need you safe, my friend. So we're going to have to figure something out.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to want you to work closely with our producer and make sure that we have constant tabs on you. We don't want you disappearing. We don't want anything happening to you.
No.
Yeah.
I know I feel definitely the same about that.
These people have put me in tried to frame me as crazy. They put me in a prison cell, and this U.S. government's going to try to throw me under the bus. And they've torn down my website. They actually tore it down. But what I've done in the interim is my Facebook account. And if you go to my Facebook account, Benjamin Allen Sullivan, and Google Benjamin Allen Sullivan on Facebook, it's all there broken down, and I update it regularly. I'm on a $30 Alcatel phone with Polo Campero in the washroom using free internet. And I have cardboard signs outside trying to get people to understand it's true. They burnt me to the ground that hard. They stole my ID. This government will honor the promises with my family. My family and these families were promised full U.S. citizenships. I voted here 17 months ago, promised by this FBI, on and on. This government has burnt me to the ground. This intelligence community is intent on murder. And what I need is the exposure. I need the media and academia, and I need an attorney and a doctor. And then I can get these implants out of everyone on this earth's body and bring in a renaissance. Please, wherever you can share, whatever you can do, I appreciate it more than anything. You taking the time to listen to me. If you could share this message wherever you can, I appreciate it.
Well, I think, like V said, Benjamin, I think I definitely have your stuff in my email and your contact information, and I will be definitely forwarding all that information to V.
My phone is out of minutes, but my phone number won't change. And when I am able to get money by the kindness of strangers, I'll have my telephone up again. But
okay.
My email, russiantruthnow@gmail.com, always there. And my telephone number is 202-352-7305.
Okay, I'll make sure that I get that to V. I'm not trying to take up any more of your minutes here. I know this is hard on you. I want to thank you very much, Benjamin, for coming on the show. And we'll get you all that information. I'll make sure that I get on Messenger here shortly. And thank you very much, Benjamin. And once again, I'm terribly sorry.
Kristen, thank you very much. Listen, I'm the real deal, and I'm going to put an end to all. Thank you very much.
You're very, very welcome, Benjamin. Please take care of yourself.
Stay strong, brother. People, please look at this for what it is, okay? You have these situations, and I can't stand it when people do this. I mean, there's people who walk down the street, and early on in the show, and every show started talking about this, this whole targeting thing. You see these homeless people talking to themselves. You know, people look down on homeless people.
Absolutely.
Oh, that bum's a drug addict, or you know, he must have done something. He must be a convict, and that's why he can't get a job. And why? There are so many people who are gotten screwed over by the government. Have been down in the gutters. I was there myself most point in time. And it's, you know, these homeless people are not there because they chose to be there. Surprise, surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody put them there. Okay? There are those few people who just want to be free, don't have responsibility, and this sort of thing. But these people will get a general sense of survival, go out in the woods somewhere, and you know, whatever, doing drugs, whatever. When you see these people trying to just survive on the street and still roaming amongst humanity, they didn't make the choice to be homeless. They
Well,
got
I want to make a very, very clear statement to that as well. Did anybody happen to notice that the man is just a little bit intelligent? It's not like, oh, we're talking about a uneducated man here, and the reason I want to make this perfectly clear. The reason for my motion is because it is extremely difficult for me to watch a man of that caliber, a man with children that has been knocked down to the ground that far and is sitting there on the streets homeless because of a senseless targeting program that should never have been implemented against human beings in this country, not ever. And for me to have to sit there and watch a broken man like that is just pretty much about more than I can even hack. And knowing that his safety is compromised because of this garbage just makes me want to just throw up. It really does. And it just brings everything full circle as far as every single solitary thing that we all have to go through. His situation is much worse. Of course, I have a home and I'm grateful for that, but we got to get something done about this, and we got to get people like Benjamin off the street, because inevitably this is exactly what I was talking about in our last segment. Is this sometimes is the result of severe targeting practices against human beings. And until we get something done, this is what happens. And it's unacceptable. Since when? Since when is this okay to do to Americans? Since when is this okay to do to human beings in general? It's not. It's not okay. And we don't treat people like this. We just don't go around torturing people and treating people like dogs. And that's my point. And I think V hit the nail on the head here. Talking about Benjamin in the statement he just made. When are we going to stop this craziness? When is there going to be an end put to it so that people stop suffering? I don't know, but it's going to have to come. And on a personal note, with Benjamin, people like Benjamin, if you out there can do anything to help somebody like Benjamin, he gave his information on Facebook. Please go and let him know that you can help him in any way, because he does need it. He's one that seriously does need it. He really does.
You see people like that on the streets, give them $1, give them $5. Think they're drug addicts or alcoholics, buy them some McDonald's. Yeah, just blanket something. I know. I mean, it's getting cold.
Absolutely.
Getting cold.
And being homeless myself because of this situation, homeless for 7 months, lived in a shelter with a fractured back because of this. I know that there were times where I couldn't get help for one single thing, and trying to cross the street, people were trying to run me over at the same time. So do your part if you can to try to help somebody, because it is a real situation, and people will try whatever they can to get at you when you're in this situation. And it is, trust me, anything that you could get help with is greatly appreciated. Believe me, it really is. I can't say that enough. I really can't. I never thought I would be in a situation where I was not only a TI, but a homeless TI on top of it. So I don't know if you're done, V, but
I'm done.
thank you.
Passion. That's all I need to say.
Yeah. Thank you again for joining us for this edition of Target. It's been extremely enlightening, and thank you. Join us again, please.